Peace. This is the enemy's public. And I am Bro.Nasir. Just want to quickly give instructions to my brothers and sisters in the event that they're pulled over by race soldiers. I know we see white people arguing with race soldiers, cussing them out, doing what white people call owning the officer. Yet, we must understand that that is white supremacy on white supremacy, white supremacist on white supremacist. Now, when you're pulled over by the race soldier, just understand that the race soldier is a murderer. And 9 times out of 10, he pulled you over to murder you. So when you're pulled over, have your hands on the steering wheel with your lights on if it's nighttime, with your credentials in your left hand. As a matter of fact, when you're traveling, always prepare for an encounter with this wicked beast. Have your credentials ready in the event that you're pulled over by a race soldier, so you won't have to be reaching when they come to your vehicle. When they approach your vehicle, they are hoping that you are reaching so they can shoot you. Now, do not argue back and forth with the officer, with the pig, the race soldier. Do not argue back and forth with him. Answer his questions, no extras. You may get an officer to try to push buttons to anger you in an attempt to escalate the situation when they're supposed to de-escalate situations. That's a police officer's job, supposedly, to de-escalate situations and maintain peace and order. Now, again, do not argue with the officer. Put your hands on the steering wheel, answer the questions that he asks you, and that's it. Give him no extra, no conversation. Answer the question. That's it. Don't argue with him. Don't talk about the rights that you have, because they do not respect your rights. Okay? They don't consider you as a human being, and they're ready to slaughter you like an animal. Do not ask them why you pulled me over. Let him tell you. If he don't tell you, then you ask him, because it's your right to know. But if he say license, registration, insurance, give it to him. But the best thing for you to do is to document the entire thing. Record your trip. Get yourself some type of dash cell phone holder, or get yourself a dash cam and record your trips. Have your dash cam or cell phone always positioned in the position of facing where an officer would stand on the driver's side of the vehicle. Again, don't argue back and forth with him, because he don't care about your rights. You don't care about your rights, because when white people argue back and forth saying the rights that they have, it's respected, because again, that's white supremacists to white supremacists. And not only that, the white supremacist is really barking on the police officer because the police officer is putting the white supremacist on the level of a nigger, and they don't appreciate that. So they yell and bark at them like, oh, how dare you put me on the level of a nigger? And a lot of times, often, most case scenarios, the police officer conform because they would get in dire trouble for killing a fellow white supremacist. Though that has happened. That has happened. They have killed white people that they've pulled over. And regardless of the fact whether the person is black or white, unless the police officer is an imminent threat, not what he feels, because they pull their guns out prematurely and shoot unarmed men or women, regardless of who they are or their race. They just murder people for no reason. Yet my concern is about my people. Don't go back and forth with these beasts because they care nothing about your rights. Put your hands on the steering wheel, answer the questions, have your credentials ready, always prepare for an encounter with police, because you need to get away, escape that situation with your life. It's not being a punk, it's not capitulating. Just know that we need you as a soldier, and one day we will get them. We'll get them one day, but we need you to live in order for us to get them. Get away with your life. You are behind enemy lines. You do not be in enemy lines or behind enemy lines and don't behave as such. We are prisoners of war. We are behind enemy lines. So get away with your life and we'll see them later. This is the Enemy's Public, and I am Bro.Nasir. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section. Peace.